So you got it working?
No, can you tell Daniel to come here? I'm not sure if this is actually working. Um,
So you got it working?
it could just be that the lag is so bad. No, can you tell Daniel to come here? I'm not sure if this is actually working. Nope, seems to be working. Hello, everybody. It's just that my lag is so bad it takes minutes for my crystal ball to show up. How are you this evening?
So you got
And
it working?
remember, we are
It could
going
just be that the lag is
interdimensional
so
here, so it
bad.
is
Can
going
you
to take
tell
a while
Daniel to
for
come here?
my world to catch up with some of you, and some of you who are in my world. Well,
I'm not
hello, and
sure
it's
if
good to
this is
see you again.
actually working.
Nope, seems to be working.
Okay,
Hello,
Colleen.
everybody. Hello, doll.
It's just that my lag
It's
is
so
so
great to
bad
have
it
you
takes
here. Please
minutes
come in
for
and
my
sit
crystal
down,
ball to
have a drink.
show up.
What will
How
you be
are you
drinking
this
tonight?
evening?
And remember, we are
It could
going
just be that the lag is
interdimensional
so
here,
bad.
so it is
Can
going
you
to
tell
take a while
Daniel to
for
come here?
my world to catch up with some of you, and some of you who are in my world. Well,
I'm
hello,
not
and
sure
it's
if
good to
this
see
is
you again.
actually working.
Nope,
I
seems
need
to be
Daniel.
working.
Okay,
Hello,
Colleen.
everybody. Hello, doll.
It's just that my lag
It's
is
so
so
great to
bad
have
it
you
takes
here. Please
minutes
come in
for
and
my
sit
crystal
down,
ball to
have a drink.
show up.
What will
How
you be
are you
drinking
this
tonight?
evening?
And remember, we are
It could
going
just be that the lag is
interdimensional
so
here,
bad.
so it is
Can
going
you
to take
tell
a while
Daniel to
for
come here?
my world to catch up It with seems some as of though you, and there some is of a you who are in my massive world. Well, echo,
I'm not
at
sure
least
if
on
this
my
is
end. If it's not
actually
on your
working.
end, then that's totally
Nope,
fine.
seems to be working.
Coffee as
Okay,
usual.
Colleen.
Hello, not
It's
a
just that my
problem. Do
lag
you
is
take
so
it
great to
black
have
or with
takes
anything?
minutes
Please come in
for
and
my
sit
crystal
down,
ball to
have a drink.
show up.
What will
How
you be
are you
drinking
this
tonight?
evening?
And remember, we are
It could
going
just be that the lag is
interdimensional
so
here,
bad.
so it is
Can
going
you
to take
tell
a while
Daniel to
for
come here?
my world to catch up
It
with
seems
some
as
of
though
you. I am
there is a
afraid that I'm going to have
massive
to start a new live
echo.
stream.
I'm not
At
sure
least
if
on
this
my
is
end. If it's not
actually
on your
working.
end, then that's totally
Nope,
fine.
seems to be
Coffee
working.
as
Okay,
usual.
Colleen.
But I
It's
might
just that
not.
my
I
lag is
think
so great to
black
have
or with
takes
anything. My
minutes
tech
for my
guy
crystal ball
can
to
help
have a
me if
drink.
he
Show
comes
up.
down
What
here.
will you be drinking tonight?
And remember, we are
It could
going
just be that the lag
interdimensional
is so
here,
bad.
so it is
Can
going
you
to
tell
take a while
Daniel to
for
come here?
my world. I think I might have figured it out. Do you guys hear an echo?
You have a really big echo. Did you make sure to meet her?
I just did. So see if it's still echoing. If not, can my wizard please fix my crystal ball a little bit so that it no longer echoes? Joffrey, another drink, please. Rum and coke.
Equal to the price of a crystal ball, but no. Not really.
They can hear you in the video, baby.
I can hear me too.
Shh. So see if it's still echoing. Lovely. So we do have the echo of the crystal ball figured out, and Joffrey got me another drink, which is good because learning this whole thing here is going to take a while. However, I am getting a lot better. It was strange. I decided to open my tavern up to people, and everything started falling apart around me. But here we are, and eventually we will get it figured out. And then we can all sit, have a drink, and have a lovely time. I am so glad that it got fixed. No more echoing? I knew this crystal ball idea was a bit of a hoax. I got it off of some peddler. Oh well, it was only a couple drinks, so it made his life better, I suppose. So, how was your adventuring week, Miss Keikoli? The tavern is so peaceful. Oh, will you excuse me for a quick moment? I have a customer I need to tend to. I will be right back. Sometimes the patrons get a little bit rowdy. Oh, new clothes are always so exciting. I cannot wait for you to wear it and bring it in so that I can see it. That would be fantastic. I am sorry that it's not made well, but perhaps you could use it as a pattern and sew yourself a better one. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Just put rum in it. Yes, and I have seen your work making many of my own clothing, so you are indeed a fantastic tailor. So I am sure that the dress that you will make from that pattern will be tons better. You definitely have magic with your hands. Well, I will be here from 6 to 7. My door is wide open for anybody who wants to talk. You can tell me your troubles. You can talk about whatever you want. You can tell me about your adventures. Kate Coley, you are so amazing. You come here every week, and I appreciate you so much. And even if nobody shows up, I will sit here patiently and I will wait with my doors open for anybody who wants to come in, sit down, and just talk. Thank you. Thank you. I absolutely love it every time you come to visit me at the VixN. Right now, I am drinking a rum and coke. I did have a bourbon and a coke earlier, which is very nice. It's very similar, but rum is more sweet. So if you want a sweeter drink, that's the way to go. Bourbon is definitely more of a, I wouldn't say bitter, but it's just not as sweet. And of course, I did bring a healing potion as well, just because you just cannot beat that cinnamon flavor. And it's great to just wash down stuff or just sip on. Mm. The greater healing potion was the best idea ever. Was your week well? I know that your adventures, Kay Coley, are amazing with all the little children that you get to be around. Captain Morgan is good. That actually was what or not was, is what I am drinking at this moment. I have to say though, the Kraken is definitely higher up on my list as far as a rum and coke goes. Um However, a gentleman who went on one of our adventures with us, he actually introduced me to a new rum, which was so amazingly smooth and sweet that I can never go back. I would never waste it in a rum and coke in a mixer whatsoever. It was seriously meant to drink just as is, and it is so smooth. It is a good one. Give me 1 second if you'd like, and I can get you the name of that one drink. The other rum. 1 second. See there, it's Boomba rum. And this is so far the smoothest, most amazing rum that I have ever had. And it is just for drinking. Yes, yes, I do understand that your body does not deal well with sugars, so absolutely be careful with it. As with all alcohols, we should drink it responsibly. It's a very pretty bottle, isn't it? As you can see, I'm almost out of it, the pretty bottle, because it is that good. But until I can get it again, it is definitely only one pirate ship that comes into the port actually carries this. So naturally, it is quite expensive. So I do have to limit myself. But that's okay because there are many other rums that I can put in a drink. It seems you were the only one coming to the tavern this evening. It must be a slow night. Other people must be very busy on their adventures. I actually have an adventure to go on a little bit later. When my adventuring party gets here, I will have to head out. But for now, I can sit and visit. Yes, you can just put that anyway. Gentlemen, I will have to look into that. We do not have that in our tavern. If it is nice, however, it will definitely be a drink that we will be adding into our menu. Ah, yes, and there's something about pirates, and Jack and Captain Morgan definitely have it going on, don't they? Oh, something about men with long hair, long swords, and, kind of an attitude. I think it's the bad boy thing. They are great to flirt with terrible to try to settle down with. Don't go there. Ah, that is no shocker. You have a very unique name. I'm sure most people will not be able to pronounce that name correctly either. So for any of you who's interested, it is Native American and it's Keikoli. Keikoli Meli. I think it is a very beautiful name and it is definitely unique. And I imagine that artificial intelligence does have trouble spelling and saying that name. But if it's any consolation, they have a problem spelling and saying my name correctly as well. And every time I try to use my husband's name, they try to spell it the feminine version instead of the masculine version, which is a little odd. I know it's just me and you. It does seem strange. But as all night, sometimes the bar is full and other times it is at rest. Seems all of life is on a pattern. There are times of joyous celebration, and then there are times when rest is needed. True. I keep wanting to look at my risk for my timepiece. I had a couple gnomes make me. Odd contraption. It actually tells you a period of time. And then I realized that I'm not wearing it this evening. And this doesn't do anything but look pretty. That could be. I mean, I did send it through the ball, but sometimes messages they don't get there. Hmm. I know that Miss Donna, she's a regular here, and I believe that her um granddaughter has gymnastics, so she might not be here due to that. I could be mistaken though, different nights. She generally shows me little videos of those, which are amazing. That little girl has so much talent. But our other party members, I don't know, maybe they just didn't get the memo, which is fine. I am absolutely okay with relaxing and just visiting you. Me, well, this week has been very long for me. My darling husband has been home for a while as he hurt himself very badly and had to have surgery on his tendons. And it has been a life-changing experience to say the least, to have him home so much. It's definitely a learning curve. I think it's important that we understand that we married our spouses and opposites attract. It really does. And we are used to a certain thing. And then when that breaks, or alters in some way, we need to alter with it. And it has definitely been a learning experience to try to live with him 24 hours a day. But he is a blessing and he is amazing. So I need to just realize that I don't have my quiet, peaceful little place that I get to be at. Um, Other people need me. He had surgery 6 weeks and 4 days ago. And he just got to take his brace off and start using his hand again. And of course, it's the right hand, his sword hand, the one that he uses all the time that he hurt. So it's probably going to be a couple months before he gets back to work. And they're thinking by a couple 3-ish months. So we will see where life brings us. I may have to close the tavern down for a while and go get a better paying job. But it is what it is. Yes, he went out on a big hunt and he got himself a stag, but as with all things, accidents do happen. And as he was dressing the stag, the knife had a mind of its own, if you will. It was possibly a cursed item. And it tried to cut through two of his fingers, severing one of his tendons and damaging a few other tendons and some nerves. But luckily, the clerics are amazing at their job and they just stitched him right up. So now we're just waiting for it to all heal correctly and for him to be able to use it again. Right now, he pretty much can't make a fist or grip anything too tightly. So he is working very diligently at getting back out there, though. Oh, thank you so much, Keikoli. Thank you. He really needs a lot of it. Actually, we need a lot of it because I think I need I don't want to pray for patience. I've done that before and the Lord gave me a little girl. So, understanding, I suppose. But it's a learning experience. Oh yes, yes. Feel free. Restroom's right over there. Have a good time. I don't know why I said that. I probably had too much to drink. Mm, the tavern is definitely my quiet place. It is the place where I go to escape reality, the place where I go to just reconnect with myself. And I would love to share this with others. Put down the trials and tribulations. and just be. Hello, welcome back. Ah, think I'm all out of that again. Suppose just finish off the Coke part of that drink. How was your week, Keikoli? Was it good? I've been so busy with my husband being home and schooling the children that I really haven't much time to talk. And this is our time. So, how has your week been? Oh no, that is terrible. Did you ice it or anything? Just take it easy. What is that? Rice? Rest? Ice? You know what? I can't remember. What is the rice? Does anybody know that? It's something about elevating. It's like rest, ice. I don't know what C is, and E is elevate. What is the point of having those kind of acronyms if you can never remember what they stand for? Is it feeling better now at least? I hate those just evil warlocks, they like to do stuff like that, just put spells on people just to be mean. I've heard goblins have been getting into magic. I'm just saying, if anybody's going to put a knee spell on you, I'm thinking a goblin might just do it. Well, that's good. And does it feel better now? Oh, I'm good. I'm glad that it feels better. That is wonderful. And did you get to have time with the little children and reading them books this week? How did that all go? Have you been on many adventures this week? my adventuring party is actually looking into scrolls that might hold magical powers. Life force of a dead king, actually. So that'll be exciting to figure it out. Right now, we're in an elven community who is very much so elvist. They think elves are amazing and the rest of us are nothing. So that should be exciting. But we will be heading there this evening when my party gets here. Oh, that is so wonderful. Ladybug's books. Well, I will have to look into that. I have a few young children here as well that need to read. Solomon is my avid reader. He is actually really interested in the dragon books. Um, and so I can't actually at the time, of course, remember the name of the book series, but Treehouse, I think. And he is really enjoying those. Now, if I could get the other two interested in actually reading, I would be a happy camper. I love reading. It just is it takes you to a magical place. Takes your mind to new levels, to new ideas and new thoughts and theories, and it's amazing. I wish that my little ones could see that. But if you remember, there was a time when I myself did not like to read books. I thought they were stupid. I never enjoyed them whatsoever until one day I was driving my carriage to the next town with a certain somebody, Kay Coley, who asked me if she could read the Harry Potter book out loud while I drove her to town. And I said, sure, why not? I mean, what harm could there be in letting you read some dumb, stupid book out loud? I was just driving to town anyway, right? And I also remember on the way back, I said, do you think I can borrow that book when you're done with it? And I have been addicted to books since. So I am fully aware that reading books isn't about liking to read and not liking to read. It's about finding what it is that you're interested in reading and running with it. And so that's what I have to do with my children is just find the right kind of books that catch their attention, that they just want to keep reading. And when I can do that, then I have succeeded. But yes, thanks to that one tiny little Harry Potter book, I have become an avid reader and I read tons of books. And it's your fault, Kay Coley. So you owe me a lot of money. And any suggestions out there for any of you who actually have a good idea for a teenager boy and then a 10 and 12-year-old boy. We have 10, 12, and 15, all males. Any books out ideas out there that are greatly geared and exciting for those age group of children, please comment them, and I will definitely look into them because I would love if my children can have the love of reading that I now have thanks to Cake Holy. So please. Oh, that is so amazing, Cake Holy. You will love them. Now, Jane Austen is definitely a writing style that does not grip your attention and hold you to it. For somebody like me, I love like massive fantasy, and Jane Austen series is definitely more reality. But if you love that sort of thing, Jane Austen's book series is amazing. And Kate Coley actually bought me just an amazing set of her series, and I absolutely love them. I'm really excited that she was able to get them for herself. And just to explain how kind hearted and amazing she is, she literally bought me this series of books without any thought. She didn't even have them herself. She is seriously amazing. Oh my goodness. How to disappear completely and never be found. Now that sounds like an interesting book. I have to look into that. How can I disappear completely and never be found? Now I can think of a few spells that could make me disappear. I mean, invisibility for one. But completely and to never be found. Okay, so for all you wizards out there, um, really this is a question for you. How to disappear completely and never be found? What spell? Is there a spell? I don't know. Maybe we should get that book and check it out. Yeah, I can imagine, Kikoli, that you would have read all of Jane's Austen's books. I have read quite a few of them. I don't think I've actually finished all of them though. And because I don't have them right in front of me, I can't really tell you which ones I haven't finished yet. But like Sense and Sensibility, totally finished that. Loved that one. There's a few of them definitely in the series that I have completely read and finished. Just not all of them. I should probably get back on that, but reading is a wintertime thing for me because I'm kind of too busy in the spring, summer, and fall, with adventuring and exploring and whatnot. But this winter, when the snow falls again and things quiet, I will definitely have to get back to that book series and see which ones that I have not read. Like Mansfield Park, I know I have not even started that one yet, so I will have to get to that one. Oh, that is so exciting when books grip you. See, right now I've been in like this really big thing on like romance. So I've been like lost in those for a while. The Akatar series is what I've been reading right now. I highly suggest you don't read them. I'm excited to check out Little Bird's book because I really want to see what that book is about. Why are you so jealous? Please don't be jealous. Okay, I understand that. I understand that. I truly am blessed, like so abundantly. I truly am. I wish people around here could see that, could see what you see and what I see. Maybe they would hang out more at my beautiful tavern and on my beautiful mountain. But it is fantastic that you like to actually be here. It is magical in so many ways. And of course, me, I dream of more travelers coming and finding it. And it's just so hard. We are a little tavern out in the middle of nowhere. And it's hard to get people in to come and see, people in to come and watch and to stay for a while because everybody's in a hurry and everybody wants something, and just sitting and relaxing and visiting with people, getting to know people, it's hard for people, I think, to actually let their guard down and just relax. What kind of property are you looking for? Hello, for the newcomers who come and go. Remember, not everything out there is about the speed and how quick you can do something. We need to calm down in life. We need to relax. We need to find peace somewhere. Don't keep rushing on to the next best thing. Make connections. Make peace. Make your life mean something more than work or sitting down and sitting in your little magical ball and watching whatever it is that you want to watch that doesn't actually mean anything. Just relax and sit and talk with people, please. Yes, mountains are beautiful, Keikoli. Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, granted, mountains are terrible to walk up. I have trails going all the way through these mountains, and I walk through them um constantly, and I get exhausted. However, my butt looks great. I have been traveling. I have through flatter places. And I am sure that for some people that is just beautiful. And that is wonderful for those people. But for me, no. I need mountains. I need diversity. I need magic. And I suppose if I don't have magic, I will just make my own. Yes, for, big crop farmers, that is great. I find that it smells flat land. They have to use a lot of chemicals and it kind of stinks, but I'm sure that the people over there who love it, they don't notice it. And I miss you coming and walking on our mountains. I really do, Keikoli. I loved when you came and walked down our mountains. We truly have a beautiful and magical place here. But magic can only be had with other people who make magic happen. Otherwise, it's just lonely, like anything else. And I definitely miss you walking our mountains for sure. I'm sure that the mountains themselves miss you. I honestly still wish that people would actually come to this crystal ball channel. Um, and just want to sit and talk like you. I'm afraid that we have just gotten so lost in it, lost in the rat race, that we forget to breathe. Your little dragon, trust me, the mountains loved him. They were meant to be together. Ah, yes, little dragon Jack would fly all over the mountainside over here. I understand that my magic ball is very slow and quite annoying for some. But if you stick around for a while, maybe comment hello, then I will know that you are here and I can say hello. But if you come in invisible and you sneak out without a peep, I'm not going to know you were here. So please, when you come in, just say hello. I really hope that you can see me soon, Keikoli. Yes. People come and people go, but nobody says hi. Oh, I am so glad that this makes your week. I mean, that's really why I wanted to do this, is just to be there for people who want to talk, who want to just connect. And that's why I'm here, is for connecting. And trust me, it makes my week having you here. Even if you were the only person who shows up here, it's totally worth it for me because it only takes one person. And if I'm here to change one person's life for the better, well, then I'm here. And I will continue to be here. Messed up crystal ball and lagging and all. Oh, that absolutely makes sense. It is important for family time. Please do not come to my tavern if it's going to interfere with family time. Well, I hope she is having a great time with her family. I don't know. She's not here this evening, but perhaps she is having family time as well. A lot of people are not here this evening, but I do assume that they are probably busy with their families, and I absolutely think that is wonderful. And in Krista's defense, she's probably preparing for our adventure this evening because at 8 we are going to go on a nice adventure. Oh, isn't that so amazing? So, this coat of arms back here, can you see it? It is gorgeous. Was actually donated by Krista and her darling husband Josh. It is phenomenal and I love it so much. And they donated it to the VixN. And it is phenomenal. So see that? Ah. But yes, that was actually donated to us. So my lag is really bad. I don't know what you said maybe two. So maybe you should enlighten me. See, my lag is so bad I am just now seeing the coat of arms there. Her babies were sick last week, Cake Holy. They were really sick, and that's why she couldn't make it. They are all feeling better though. Praise the Lord. They are all doing really well. Which could also be why she didn't make it here this evening, because her babies are doing so well that they were probably running havoc all over the whole entire house at this moment. Because you generally know how that works. You get sick children, and then they get better, and then they are 10 times worse than they were to begin with. I keep getting this thing here that says 3 people are now streaming or 4 people are now watching. The problem is my video is so lagging that I have no idea if that's now or like 40 seconds ago. But if 4 people are watching now, then welcome, and it is good to have you here. Yes, we will miss them tonight, but we still have us. And Joffrey is my ghost. He is taken up the tavern and keeps it clean, tidy, and gets me drinks every now and then. Vanya is my travel partner tonight. She will be picking me up and taking me to our adventuring destination. That's Allison, for those of you who don't know. But I'm sure that, I will close the doors before then.
My waves used to be so freaking flat and undefined until I switched to custom European growth.
Oh my goodness. I think my tavern music has an ad. All about the hair, because you got to keep the hair all pretty. That's the ads. Keeping your hair pretty. All right, I get that. Because seriously, My hair went through a really, really bad time. That's why it's so short. For those of you who have known me, my hair has always been below my backside, but it started breaking. So that ad is quite relevant. I'm not going to listen to it because I'm pretty sure that it's just full of it. But hey, it interrupted my music, but I'm sure it does somebody good somewhere. Probably YouTube. I'm not even sure if it's coming up during the YouTube videos. But if you guys hear those ads, ignore them or don't. It's totally up to you. The crystal ball is working better tonight, except for we are still having very, very long lag times. Probably at least 15-20 seconds. And I'm afraid that that is going to be all that we're ever going to get because of where we live. I just think that we just don't have good crystal ball service. I mean, we're paying too much money for it because they can charge us that much money. Uh yeah, it's 150 gold a month, and we're getting like 20 seconds of crystal ball lags. So I think it's a little too much, but they are the only provider that we have in the area. So I can't really do anything else. Castor oil and mixed with coconut oil, that's probably really, really good for your hair. Yeah. I started using, I don't even know what it is. Um, but I'm happy with it. It's an oil. It's a leave-in conditioner, Aussie leave-in conditioner. So we have a customer. Give me a quick second. All done. But yes, hair care is important. I just don't know enough about it to like teach about it. So I don't. But I do like my hair. I'm kind of a little bit vain. I'm sure that's one of my seven deadly sins. But I did. I had to cut my hair like a lot off because it kept breaking off because it was so dry. But I've been taking better care of it. Well, it is time for the Vixen to close its doors. And I will wait a moment or four because, like I said, I'm 20 seconds behind. I have no idea what's actually going on your guys' end. So I will wait a while before I actually close the doors to the Vixen. And I will wait. And if you want to say hello or you want to talk, please do so. And trust me, my leg is so bad that I'm actually watching me still playing with my hair on the video in front of me. So that's how bad my leg is. But I will wait here. And for those of you who are still watching, goodbye. I enjoyed talking with you so much. Keikoli, you truly are amazing. So thank you for supporting me and for coming to the Vixen and visiting with me. You truly are amazing, whether you realize it or not, okay? I love you so much. So I just got your message about the castor oil and coconut oil. And I do think that that will probably be really, really good for your hair. Make sure, though, to put it on the ends of your hair, not on your scalp. You don't want a lot of oil on your scalp. I did learn that. I will wait until my video catches up with you, as you are the important one here. You are the one who came to the VixN tonight, so thank you. I will see you next week, Kate Coley. Thank you so much for being here at the VixN.